Hello, family. All praises to the Most High. Bless you all, and I pray everyone is doing well. We left off in the book of Jasher after chapter 62, and we're picking up at chapter 63 in the book of Jasher, verse 1. In the 39th, in the, in the 93rd year, Levi, the son of Jacob, died in Egypt. And Levi was 137 years old when he died. They put him into a coffin, and he was given into the hands of his children. 2. It came to pass after the death of Levi, when all Egypt saw that the sons of Jacob, the brothers of Joseph, were dead, all the Egyptians began to afflict the children of Jacob, and to embitter their lives from that day to the day of their going forth from Egypt. They took from their hands all the vineyards and fields which Joseph had given to them, and all the elegant houses in which the people of Israel lived, and all the valuables of Egypt. The Egyptians took all from the sons of Jacob in those days. 3. And the hand of all Egypt became more heavy in those days against the children of Israel and the Egyptians. And the Egyptians injured the Israelites until the children of Israel wearied of their lives on account of the Egyptians. 4. It came to pass in those days, in the 102nd year of Israel's going down to Egypt, that Pharaoh, king of Egypt, died, and Malol, his son, reigned in his stead. All the mighty men of Egypt and all that generation which knew Joseph and his brothers died in those days. 5. And another generation rose up in their stead, which had not known the sons of Jacob, and all the good which they had done to them, and all their might in Egypt. 6. And so all Egypt began from that day on to embitter the lives of the sons of Jacob, and to afflict them with all manner of hard labor, because they had not known their ancestors who had delivered them in the days of the famine. 7. This was also from the Lord of the children of Israel, to benefit them in their latter days, in order that all the children of Israel might know the Lord, our Elohim. 8. And in order to know the signs and mighty wonders which the Lord would do in Egypt on account of his people Israel, in order that the children of Israel might fear the Lord, Elohim, of their ancestors, and walk in all his ways, they and their descendants after them all the days. 9. Milal was 20 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 94 years. And all Egypt called his name Pharaoh, after the name of his father. And as it was their custom to do to every king who reigned over them in Egypt. 10. At that time, all the troops of Angeas, king of Africa, went forth to scatter along the land of Chittim as usual for robbery. 11. Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, the son of Esau, heard their report, and he went forth to meet them with his army, and he fought them there in the road. 12. And Zepho struck the troops of the king of Africa with the edge of the sword, and left none remaining of them, and not even one returned to his master in Africa. 13. Angeas heard of this which Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, had done to all his troops, that he had destroyed them. And Angeas assembled all his troops, all the men of the land of Africa, a people numerous like the sand by the seashore. 14. And Angeas sent to Lucas his brother, saying, Come to me with all your men, and help me to strike Zepho and all the children of Chittim who have destroyed my men. Lucas came with his whole army, a very great force, to assist Angeas his brother to fight with Zepho and the children of Chittim. 15. Zepho and the children of Chittim heard this thing, and they were greatly afraid, and a great terror fell on their hearts. 16. Zepho also sent a letter to the land of Edom, to Hadad, the son of Bedad, king of Edom, and to all the children of Esau, saying, 17. I have heard that Angeas, king of Africa, is coming to us with his brother for battle against us, and we are greatly afraid of him, for his army is very great, particularly as he comes against us with his brother and his army likewise. 18. Now therefore come up also with me and help me, and we will fight together against Angeas and his brother Lucas, and you will save us out of their hands. But if not, know that we shall all die. 19. And the children of Esau sent a letter to the children of Chittim and to Zepho their king, saying, We cannot fight against Angeas and his people, for a covenant of peace has been between us these many years. From the days of Bela, the first king, and from the days of Joseph, the son of Jacob, king of Egypt, with whom we fought on the other side of Jordan when he buried his father. 20. When Zepho heard the words of his brothers, the children of Esau, he refrained from them. And Zepho was greatly afraid of Angeas. 21. And Angeas and Lucas his brother arrayed all their forces, about 800,000 men, against the children of Chittim. 22. And all the children of Chittim said to Zepho, Pray for us to the Elohim of your ancestors. Perhaps he may deliver us from the hand of Angeas and his army. For we have heard that he is a great Elohim, and that he delivers all who trust in him. 23. Zepho heard their words, and Zepho sought the Lord, and he said, 24. O Lord, Elohim of Abraham and Isaac, my ancestors, this day I know that you are a true Elohim, and all the gods of the nations are vain and useless. 25. Remember now this day to me your covenant with Abraham our father, which our ancestors related to us, and do graciously with me this day for the sake of Abraham and Isaac our fathers. Save me and the children of Chittim from the hand of the king of Africa, who comes against us for battle. 26. And the Lord listened to the voice of Zepho, and he had regard for him on account of Abraham and Isaac. And the Lord delivered Zepho and the children of Chittim from the hand of Angeas and his people. 27. Zepho fought Angeas, king of Africa, and all his people on that day. And the Lord gave all the people of Angeas into the hands of the children of Chittim. The battle was severe on Angeas, and Zepho struck all the men of Angeas and Lucas, his brother, with the edge of the sword. And there fell from them to the evening of that day about 400,000 men. 29. When Angeas saw that all his men perished, he sent a letter to all the inhabitants of Africa to come to him, to assist him in the battle. And he wrote in the letter, saying, all who are found in Africa, let them come to me, from 10 years old and upward. Let them all come to me. And behold, if he comes not, he shall die. All that he has, with his whole household, the king will take. 30. All the rest of the inhabitants of Africa were terrified at the words of Angeas. And there went out of the city about 300,000 men and boys, from 10 years old and upward. And they came to Angeas. 31. And at the end of 10 days, Angeas renewed the battle against Zepho and the children of Chittim. And the battle was very great and strong between them. 32. And from the army of Angeas and Lucas, Zepho sent many of the wounded to him, about 2,000 men. 2,000 men. And Sosiphthar, with this name, Sosiphthar, the captain of the host of Angeas, fell in that battle. 33. And when Sosiphthar had fallen, the African troops turned their backs to flee. They fled, and Angeas and Lucas, his brother, were with them. 34. Zepho and the children of Chittim pursued them, and they struck them still heavily on the road, about 200 men. They pursued Asdrubal, the son of Angeas, who had fled with his father. And they struck 20 of his men in the road. And Asdrubal escaped from the children of Chittim, and they did not kill him. 35. Angeas and Lucas, his brother, fled with the rest of their men. And they escaped and came to Africa with terror and consternation. And Angeas feared all the days that Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, would go to war with him. That's the end of chapter 63. We'll go to chapter 64, verse 1. Balaam, the son of Beor, was at that time with Angeas in the battle. And when he saw that Zepho conquered over Angeas, he fled from there and came to Chittim. 2. And Zepho and the children of Chittim received him with great honor, for Zepho knew Balaam's wisdom. And Zepho gave to Balaam many gifts, and he remained with him. 3. When Zepho had returned from the war, he commanded all the children of Chittim to be numbered who had gone into battle with him, and there not one was missing. 4. Zepho rejoiced at this thing, and he renewed his kingdom, and he made a feast to all his subjects. 5. But Zepho remembered not the Lord, and considered not that the Lord had helped him in battle, and that he had delivered him and his people from the hand of the king of Africa. He still walked in the ways of the children of Chittim and the wicked children of Esau, to serve other gods, which his brothers, the children of Esau, had taught him. It is therefore said, from the wicked goes forth wickedness. 6. Zepho reigned over all the children of Chittim securely, but he knew not the Lord, who had delivered him and all his people from the hand of the king of Africa. The troops of Africa came no more to Chittim to rob as usual, for they knew the power of Zepho, who had smitten them all at the edge of the sword. So Angeas was afraid of Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, and the children of Chittim all the days. 7. At that time, when Zepho had returned from the war, and when Zepho had seen how he conquered over all the people of Africa and had smitten them in battle at the edge of the sword, then Zepho advised with the children of Chittim to go to Egypt to fight with the sons of Jacob and with Pharaoh, king of Egypt. 8. For Zepho heard that the mighty men of Egypt were dead, and that Joseph and his brothers, the sons of Jacob, were dead, and that all their children, the children of Israel, remained in Egypt. 9. Zepho considered to go to fight against them and all Egypt to avenge the cause of his brothers, the children of Esau, whom Joseph with his brothers and all Egypt had smitten in the land of Canaan, when they went up to bury Jacob in Hebron. It's never-ending battle, family. Esau's children against us, Jacob's children. And it's going to the end. 10. And Zepho sent messengers to Hadad, son of Bedad, king of Edom, and to all his brothers, the children of Esau, saying, Did you say that you would not fight against the king of Africa? For he is a member of your covenant. Consider that I fought with him and struck him and all his people. 12. Now therefore I have resolved to fight against Egypt and the children of Jacob who are there. And I will be revenged of them for what Joseph, his brothers and ancestors did to us in the land of Canaan when they went up to bury their father in Hebron. 13. Now then, if you are willing to come to me to assist me in fighting against them and Egypt, we shall avenge the cause of our brothers. 14. And the children of Esau listened to the words of Zepho, and the children of Esau gathered themselves together, a very great people. They went to assist Zepho and the children of Chittim in battle. 15. Zepho sent to all the children of the east and to all the children of Ishmael with the words like these. And they gathered themselves and came to the assistance of Zepho and the children of Chittim in the war on Egypt. 16. And all these kings, the king of Edom, and the children of the east, and all the children of Ishmael, and Zepho, the king of Chittim, went forth and arrayed all their host in Hebron. 17. The camp was very large, extending in length a distance of 3 days' journey. A people numerous as the sand on the seashore, which cannot be counted. 3 days' journey. That's a lot of people. 18. And all these kings and their hosts went down and came against all Egypt in battle, and encamped together in the valley of Pathros. 19. All Egypt heard their report, and they also gathered themselves together. All the people of the land of Egypt, and of all the cities belonging to Egypt, about 300,000 men. 20. The men of Egypt sent also to the children of Israel, who were in those days in the land of Goshen, to come to them in order to go and fight with these kings. 21. The men of Israel assembled and were about 150 men. And they went into battle to assist the Egyptians. 22. The men of Israel and of Egypt went forth, about 300,000 men and 150 men. And they went toward these kings to battle. They placed themselves outside the land of Goshen, opposite Pathros. 23. The Egyptians believed not in Israel to go with them in their camps together for battle. For all the Egyptians said, perhaps the children of Israel will deliver us into the hand of the children of Esau and Ishmael, for they are their brothers. 24. Excuse me. And all the Egyptians said to the children of Israel, remain here together in your stand, and we will go and fight against the children of Esau and Ishmael. If these kings should gain over us, then you all come together on them and assist us. And the children of Israel did so. 25. Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, the son of Esau, king of Chittim, and Hadad, the son of Bedad, king of Edom, and all their camps, and all the children of the east, and children of Ishmael, a people numerous as sand, encamped together in the valley of Pathros, opposite Tachpanches. 26. Balaam, the son of Beor, the Syrian, was there in the camp of Zepho, for he came with the children of Chittim to the battle. And Balaam was a man highly honored in the eyes of Zepho and his men. 27. Zepho said to Balaam, try by divination for us, that we may know who will win the battle, we or the Egyptians. 28. And Balaam rose up and tried the art of divination, and he was skillful in the knowledge of it. But he was confused, and the work was destroyed in his hand. 29. And he tried it again, but it did not succeed. Balaam despaired of it and left it and did not complete it. For this was from the Lord in order to cause Zepho and his people to fall into the hand of the children of Israel, who had trusted in the Lord, the Most High of their ancestors, in their war. 30. Zepho and Hadad put their forces in battle array, and all the Egyptians went alone against them, about 300,000 men, and not one man of Israel was with them. 31. All the Egyptians fought with these kings opposite Pathros and Tachpanches, and the battle was severe against the Egyptians. 32. The kings were stronger than the Egyptians in that battle, and about 180 men of Egypt fell on that day, and about 30 men of the forces of the kings, and all the men of Egypt fled from before the king. So the children of Esau and Ishmael pursued the Egyptians, continuing to strike them to the place where the camp of the children of Israel was. 33. And all the Egyptians cried to the children of Israel, saying, Hurry to us and assist us and save us from the hand of Esau, Ishmael, and the children of Chittim. 34. The 150 men of the children of Israel ran from their station to the camps of these kings. And the children of Israel cried to the Lord, their Elohim, to deliver them. 35. And the Lord listened to Israel, and the Lord gave all the men of the kings into their hands. And the children of Israel fought against these kings. The children of Israel struck about 4,000 of the king's men. 36. The Lord threw a great consternation into the camp of the kings, so that the fear of the children of Israel fell on them. 37. And all the host of the kings fled from before the children of Israel, and the children of Israel pursued them, continuing to strike them to the borders of the land of Cush. 38. The children of Israel killed of them in the road 2,000 men, and of the children of Israel not one fell. 39. When the Egyptians saw that the children of Israel had fought with such few men with the kings, and that the battle was so very severe against them, 40. All the Egyptians were greatly afraid of their lives on account of the strong battle. And all Egypt fled, every man hiding himself from the arrayed forces. They hid themselves in the road, and they left the Israelites to fight alone. 41. And the children of Israel inflicted a terrible blow on the king's men, and they returned from them after they had driven them to the border of the land of Cush. 42. All Israel knew the thing which the men of Egypt had done to them, that they had fled from them in battle, and had left them to fight alone. 43. So the children of Israel also acted with cunning. And as the children of Israel returned from battle, they found some of the Egyptians in the road and struck them there. 44. And while they killed them, they said to them these words. 45. Why did you go from us and leave us, being a few people, to fight against these kings who had many people to strike us, that you might thereby save your own souls? 46. And some of which the Israelites met on the road, the children of Israel spoke to each other, saying, Smite, strike, for he is an Ishmaelite, or an Edomite, or from the children of Chittim. They stood over him and killed him, and they knew that he was an Egyptian. 47. The children of Israel did these things cunningly against the Egyptians, because they had deserted in battle and had fled from them. 48. And the children of Israel killed of the men of Egypt in the road in this manner about 200 men. 49. All the men of Egypt saw the evil which the children of Israel had done to them. So all Egypt feared greatly the children of Israel, for they had seen their great power, and that not one man of them had fallen. 50. So all the children of Israel returned with joy on their road to Goshen, and the rest of Egypt returned each man to his place. That is the end of chapter 64, family. Thank you very much for understanding, and thank you for listening, lending me your ears.